Cuba relies on Venezuela oil imports, as this is the main source of energy for the island. Although it might be hard for Iran's proxy to launch drones directly from the island, Cuba can provide valuable intelligence on the Gulf of Mexico trade flow. Two other major factors make these Iranian drones more than a simple saber rattling against the United States. Firstly, these drones are already in Latin America, with some even being assembled and produced in the country. Already back in 2012, Venezuela's former president announced the establishment of an assembly facility of Iranian drones. And, under Maduro's current presidency, there has been a push to expand these efforts. This creates a capability that was not available before in Latin America, and that makes the proliferation and control of these platforms more difficult to obtain. Secondly, Iran already has a well-established proxy in Latin America through Hezbollah. US intelligence reports that this group has been operating in the region for decades and can leverage on the vast Lebanese community residing in the whole continent. These factors make Venezuela sort of a scaled-down version of the Cuban crisis situation. During the Cold War, Moscow used the region to exert pressure on Washington and obtain concessions. And now, that strategy is still the same for both Tehran and Moscow. Similarly, the recent events of the two Russian strategic bombers landing in Caracas coincided with Russia's need for a diplomatic leverage. In 2018, Russia needed some diplomatic angle to solve the Ukrainian smoldering conflict over the 2014 invasion of Crimea. When it sent its bombers to Latin America back in 2008 and 2013, this coincided with the aggression against Georgia and the escalation of tensions with Ukraine, ultimately leading to the annexation of Crimea. Likewise, Iran can use its drones and leverage over Venezuela to its advantage to bring the United States to the negotiating table. It certainly seems very unrealistic to even think to contend America's power in the Caribbean, America's own backyard. However, Iran doesn't need that. What it needs is just diplomatic leverage to negotiate with the United States. And Venezuela's position and Iranian drones offer just that. The main issue is that Venezuela is currently in a prime position to establish even closer ties with Iran. The country is grappling with significant economic constraints, while America has lost its primary bargaining chip with Caracas in recent years: oil imports. Caracas possesses the majority of the world's oil reserves, accounting for 24% of the proven global reserves. And up until 2010, Venezuela was also a major exporter of oil towards the United States, where it had set up its own refineries along the Gulf Coast. However, the advances of shale oil technology and the increased US oil exports have significantly reduced the imports of Venezuelan oil. Venezuela used to be a key trading partner for the United States, and this gave America sway over Venezuela. But in current conditions, this gap seems to be set to widen. If we know the where, what, who, and how of a possible drone attack in the Caribbean, the only unclear thing is when. Some countries might want to take advantage of this and focus their attention against the United States.